Now, look, I see how this movie ends. I've read this book before. Stevie Boy learns a new skill, becomes excellent at it.
And then we never hear the
Takes
end of it.
over
He
the
opens
industry.
every show with what he sawed next.
No, he spins off. I become a woodworker. Lou and I become Chip and Joe. What are we going to do? One board and bat and wall, and suddenly the floodgates are opened.
Oh, you're exhausting.
Well, welcome to this special version of the College of Pop Culture Knowledge. Steve's Family Edition, we'll call this one. Steve is currently in the lead 44-33. Jen from Buffalo is here. How you doing, Jen?
Hey, Jen.
Great. Thanks for asking.
All the way out in
Hi,
Buffalo.
Jen.
The category is Jennifer Lawrence movies.
Yes.
All right, my mom's going to be no help here. So,
Why
okay.
don't you have your mom? Why don't the two of you team up?
I'm going to go with you, Steve.
Okay, good.
So
I
wait,
like that
your
bet.
mom and I are teaming up?
Correct.
Oh.
And then I'll just fly solo
Okay.
and then try to win it for Jen. Okay?
Okay,
So, Grant,
great.
text me. I'm going to bring in, ladies and gentlemen, here comes, come on in, Mom. Here comes, this is my mother, Jane Patterson,
Hi,
who
Jane.
was just
Jane.
watching Dev downstairs.
I don't know
and
if
here
she
she
could
comes.
hear us yet.
She can't
Hold
hear
on.
you yet. Mom,
Okay.
only one side of the headphones works right now.
Oh, great.
And then you can just talk directly into the microphone. Grant will tell you what to do. All right, guys, have fun.
Thank you. Hi, Jane.
Hi, Donna.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
All right, so it's Jennifer Aniston movies.
Jennifer Lawrence.
I'm sorry, Jennifer Lawrence movies. Sorry.
Oh,
Yep.
Jeez.
Okay.
I know. We'll work together. We'll get
Well,
there.
I just hope you have something better planned for the rest of your day, because this is not going to be your moment. Okay? Just saying.
It never is, so don't worry.
In 2013, this film with Christian Bale and Amy Daniels, they play two con artists who are forced by an FBI agent, played by Bradley Cooper, to set up an elaborate sting operation on corrupt politicians, including the Camden mayor of New Jersey. Jennifer Lawrence plays the unpredictable wife of Christian Bale's character.
Great movie. I can't remember what it's called. American something.
In this 2016
American Crime Story.
in
That
this
doesn't sound right.
Sounds good.
in this 2016 film, Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt are awakened 90 years early from an induced hibernation on a spaceship transporting them to a new colony.
It's like one word, like alive, away. Away? Away. I'm going to say away.
After a stint in the mental institute, a former teacher played by Bradley Cooper moves back with his parents and tries to reconcile with his ex-wife. Things get more challenging when he becomes friends with his mysterious girl who has problems of her own, played by Jennifer Lawrence.
Another good movie. I can't remember the name of any of them. We stink.
Well, let's bring it. You know what, Jen? Let's have Jen be your lifeline too. Even though she picked Steve, should we have Jen be the lifeline too?
Oh, absolutely.
See if she can help out at all. Because Steve said he's not going to
Jen,
use her.
we need you.
Jen, can you come in here and help these guys out at all?
Sure. This is hard. I know the last one is Silver Lining Playbook, right?
Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
that's it.
Donna said one word for the second one, which was in this 2016 film, Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt are awakened 90 years earlier from an induced hibernation spaceship transporting them to a new colony. She said alive.
This is a really good one.
No,
too,
I
and
said
it's
away.
drawing a
Away.
blank.
Away. Okay. And then lastly, she said American Crime Story was the 2013 film with Christian Bale, Amy Adams, Bradley Cooper, basically about an FBI agent that sets up two con artists to set up the politician of the governor of New Jersey, Camden, New Jersey. Any idea? She said American Crime Story.
I know. It's something like that. I think it was set in like the 70s or early 80s, right? And I can't. I'm drawing a blank on that one too.
Oh, man. Okay. Thank you anyway.
Thank
Jane,
you.
I'm sorry that I was a
Sorry.
disaster.
I'm sorry that I couldn't help you
No,
out.
thank you for joining
No,
us.
it was a pleasure.
Do you want to stay there while Steve comes back in for a minute?
Okay.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
All right. I think I have to go get him, right?
Okay.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
grab
You go
Steve for
grab
us.
him.
All right.
Thank you. Say hi to Kevin.
Oh, you're
That's-
listening on the answers?
No, I was not listening.
Are you listening to the
I
answers?
think I did overhear
Okay,
you as I
bye.
was coming back in and say, sorry, I wasn't much help.
Hey,
How'd that
Steve.
go?
Not good.
Not great.
Okay.
We even brought in Jen for some help as well, and she kind of saved
you
the
did
day.
2 lifelines?
Yep.
Yeah, we did too.
Well, that doesn't make sense. All right.
We had to.
Hey,
All
Grant
right,
made
let's
the call.
see how I do now. See if I can take you guys down.
All right, here we go, Steve. In this 2013 film, Christian Bale and Amy Adams play two con artists who are forced by an FBI agent played by Bradley Cooper to set up an elaborate sting operation on corrupt politicians, including the mayor of Camden, New Jersey. Jennifer Lawrence plays the unpredictable wife of Christian Bale's character. What is this movie?
Pass.
In this 2016 film, Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt are awakened 90 years early from an induced hibernation coma on a spaceship, transporting them to a new colony.
Pass.
After a stint in the mental institute, the former teacher played by Bradley Cooper moves back in with his
Silver
parents.
Linings Playbook. All right, let's think. Oh, crap. What is the name of that Chris Pratt one? Alive, Alone, Distance, Alien, Alone, Sequestered, Oblivion. Oh, wow.
It's hard, right?
These are tough.
It's hard.
I
feel
know all
bad
of
for
these
your mom.
movies.
I do.
Seen
I've
all of these
seen all
movies.
of them. One of them, the first one was Oscar winning.
Yeah,
think
so
Jen might be
Christian
called
Bale
for
and
it.
Amy Adams, Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence all played in American Hustle. That was
I was going to
Hustle.
say Hustle and Flow is the only thing.
And
going
I
in my
said
mind.
American
That's not
Crime
right.
Story.
American Crime
Oh.
Story. So
Dang.
close. Neither got that one. The 2016 film, you were both very, very close with the one-word answer. It was Passengers.
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 It was a good movie, I thought.
I thought it was
I
great.
said Away.
Yeah, and you said Alive, I think, or Away too.
I said Alive, Alone. I was going
So
all around.
both were incorrect. But then you both got Silver Linings Playbook because Steve got that correct. That was a 2012 movie with Bradley Cooper
So
and
it's
Jennifer
tied.
Lawrence. So it is tied going into the tiebreaker here.
I'm
So-
looking just to keep
Your
peeking back
mom's
into
just-
the room.
Because I told her she could stay, but if she doesn't want to, it's
Okay.
okay. She's
No, the baby's
lovely,
just
by the way.
downstairs by himself right now.
Oh,
He's
okay.
fine. He's fine.
Gotcha. Whoa, hey.
Whoa, cool it.
Hey, you cool
All right, so now we go to a tiebreaker.
We go to this tiebreaker. And Jen, this is how it works. If you know the answer, say your name, okay? And then you can shout out the answer once your name is said, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
It all comes down to this.
In this trilogy, Jennifer Lawrence plays
Jen.
the... We'll give it to Jen first. Jen?
Give it to Jen.
Hunger Games.
Incorrect. In this trilogy, Jennifer Lawrence plays the role of Katniss Everdeen and voluntarily takes her younger sister's place in the Hunger Games. While filming the Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 2, this very well-known actor tragically passed away from a drug overdose.
Steve. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
That is correct, Steve. Philip Seymour Hoffman was, in fact, the poor guy that lost his life. They did finish all 3 movies, though. They only had to redo 2 of the scenes that they had to rewrite because they finished filming the 3rd one before the 2nd one. So he died during the 2nd one, even though that one was filmed
Oh,
last.
man.
So, Steve,
Woo!
Jane, you're our winners. And Jen got herself a nice pass to watch Voyagers. Good job.
Woo!
Oh, wow.
Thanks, Steve.
Oh, way to go, Jen. Even though you played against me
Wait,
and
is her
for
name
me.
Jen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
it was
Jen and Jen.
Jen and
Okay.
Jane.
I know, but in
Jane.
Jen movies.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Jane.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
Good job.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
There she goes.
Aw,
She's
that was
leaving
nice
the
of her to
bathroom.
join us.
That was nice of her to join us.
Well, thank you for joining us, Jen, out in Buffalo. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All right. You did get yourself that passcode, so we'll stay on hold and we'll get you your information, okay?
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, Jen.
Ah!
Donna.
Ah!
No. No, don't do this. The doctor said it's not good. No, don't beat your chest.
Oh man, those are hard because
Those are
you've seen
difficult.
them all, but they're not. They're just far
They're
enough
not
away
household
for
names.
you. Right.
See, and that's where in the past, like I've done Tom Cruise movies, certain movies where it's like, you know, Forrest Gump, you know, Top Gun, but these are popular movies that I thought might be tough to kind of pull out of your head. And
They were.
they were.
They
So,
were tough. And then Jen, I'm glad she chimed in before me, taking the bait on the trilogy question. Grant is a very sneaky son of a bee when it comes to how he asks those questions. So I'm glad that turned out. Hey, by the way, if you've ever thought, oh, I feel like it would be cool to be on a text thread with Steve and Donna, I'll tell you what happens there. Donna sent me 2 pictures yesterday, back to back,
Mhm.
of her saw that she has said she would let me borrow.
Oh, I heard about this. Saw yesterday.
But I feel like she's going to be like a rental car agency, and I'm going to turn it back in, and there's going to be a nick on one of the blades, and then she won't say anything. She'll like internalize it, and then it will come out in weird ways later. I feel like she's offering this to me as a way of getting leverage in this relationship, and I'm scared of that.
Wow. That's what you think of me.
That's
That's
deep.
really sad. I'm just trying to be nice. I don't want you to go spend $300-400 on something when I have one sitting in my garage that I've never used in my life.
Now,
It's a skill saw, 12 amp, 2.3 max motor. 2.3 HP max
Horsepower.
motor. It's got
Horsepower.
right, and it's got
Right.
it's got
Right.
some blades. I think that come with
Yeah,
it.
you think that you have blades with it. Hey, Grant, do
Yes,
you
sir.
know stuff?
A little bit.
Is a skill saw, would that work for me cutting to size 1x4s?
Yes. I'm pretty sure what she described right now, as long as you've got some sort of table to brace it at and something to hold it on. Yes, absolutely.
That's the only problem. I don't have a table, but
Your neighbors do. Don't
Could I
worry.
use like an end table?
Yes. But you'd have to have someone hold, because usually
One side.
you'd have to have someone hold it because you don't want to push the saw into it and then mess the cut up. So usually they have
Sure.
like a table saw for that situation. Would be your ideal for cutting up some lumber 2x4s, where basically it's built into a table and
Yeah,
you
you
just
just push it.
bring it down.
That's what now that I think is what I'm thinking about getting. I actually think you can get those for like under $100.
I sent you a picture, Grant.
Oh, nice.
All right, you do you, man. I'm
No,
just trying to be a
Donna.
good neighbor.
Yes, that would 100% work, but a table saw that's kind of mounted into a table would work very nice.
Well, Dave Costilla is my brother-in-law, said, send me a picture of the saw. I have a table.
There you go.
Okay, there you go.
It takes a village to make a board and batten wall.
Well,
here-
you shouldn't buy it just to do that one project.
Well, no, but I want to learn how to use it. And then I see how this movie ends. I've read this book before. Stevie Boy learns a new skill, becomes excellent at it.
and then we never hear the
Takes
end of it.
over
He
the
opens
industry.
every show with what he sawed next.
No, he spins off. I become a woodworker. Lou and I become Chip and Joe. What are we going to do? One board and batten wall. And suddenly the floodgates are opened.
Oh, you're exhausting.
Hey you guys, thanks for watching our hilarious video.
Hey, if you would do us a favor, just real quick, just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and we will babysit your kids.